Hello there, I'm Dipindari. Let's start this lab 2. So since you said I should use this compiler, is it required to use this compiler? We're using this compiler. This is the code. Let me remove this, let me run this, and the answer is 300. Let me explain the code. So we're including thread and mutex, and this is the variable declaration of server is the initialization of the variable called server, and we're using mutex, which is mutual exclusion. Then we're creating a function here called increase, and we're incrementing until 1000 times, and we're locking and then increasing the variable and then unlocking it. So what's happening is we are creating three threads called first thread, second thread, and third thread, and each of them is using the loop, and each of the thread are working concurrently at the same time, and each of them are using the loop. So what's happening? Let's say, for example, thread one or first thread is going in the loop, is locking it. Now the other threads cannot use it if they're using it at the time, right? And then it increased from 0 to 1 and it unlocks it. Now, boom, it can be second thread or third thread. Since it is unlocked, it can lock it. And then server is equals to 2 now, right? So it goes on until 1000 times. But what's the use of this dot join? So this dot join helps to wait to the overall main thread might end right before any one of them, these threads stops. So in order to make all these three threads work properly before we print this, we're using this so that the main thread waits until all of these finish its execution. So after that, since we have three different thread with 1000 on each, 1000 loop on each, of course, it's gonna give us 3000 without any error because we're using lock to lock it if one of them is using it a particular time. So that is what's happening for the code. What can I say about this course is the chapter 6 synchronization tool. I learned about mutex, mutual exclusion, how it can basically this code, right? And also learn about something called lock guard, which is a smart lock, uh, and it automatically locks the mutex when you start using it. And after that, we in chapter 7, which is a synchronization example, where we learn about race conditioning, which is basically when two threads try to access and change the same data at the same time. That's called race condition. After that, we, I mean, I can say we learned about deadlock. Deadlock is when, let's say, two threads or more are having conflict. Let's say thread A is locking lock 1, right? And is waiting for lock 2. And thread B is locking lock 2 and waiting for lock 1. In that case, we have deadlock because now both of them cannot move until one of them moves, but it's like impossible situation. That's why we have deadlock. So in order to avoid this, I learned that we can use similar kind of code here using the lock, then unlocking it, or do not let a thread use two locks, or what else? Lock hierarchy, use lock hierarchy, uh, and that's about it. Thank you for watching. Let me stop the recording.